Come in. Oh, kia ora, babe.
Kia ora, miss.
Did you find my room okay today?
Yep.
That's good. It's a bit out in the wops of the school.
Yeah, I know. I figured that.
Are you okay in here? Is it too cold or too
No,
hot?
sweet as, all good.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay. Did you find my room okay? Because I know it's like quite away from everything else in the school.
Yeah, no, I found it fine.
Oh, okay, that's good. So today's your first session with me. I just need to go over some confidentiality stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So just so you know that everything that is in this room, it's a safe place for you to kōrero with me, to discuss your problems, you know. Everything that is said in this room is totally private and confidential unless your life is at risk or, you know, some harm has been done to your body and it has to be exposed to the cops or the ambulance, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. And you're fine with that?
Yep.
Okay, sweet as. So let's get into it. Do you want to, so before you know, we get right into deep stuff, I like to just let you, you know, you take the floor and just let me understand who you are as a person, okay?
Yep.
So just elaborate yourself or talk about your whānau or your maunga or anything that comes to your mind.
So, at the moment I am just living at home, just me and my mum.
Yeah.
I do have three other siblings, but they live with their other families.
Yep.
My dad, he passed away last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear
That's
that.
okay. And yeah, that's really it.
Right, okay. So do you see your siblings quite a lot? Do you
Oh,
have a good
yeah.
bond with them?
Yeah, really good. I see them, so my mum, because they're still under the age 18, you know, they
Yeah.
still have to come back to the house.
Yeah.
So they spend 3 days with my mum.
Mhm.
Oh, so 1 week they'll spend 3 days with my mum and 4 days with my dad.
Yeah.
With their father, sorry.
Mhm.
And then the next week they'll spend 4 days with mum and 3 days with their father.
Right. You must miss having them around.
There all the time, because like when they're there it's like hectic and there's always like noise and just things to do.
Mhm.
When they're gone it's just like quiet, because it's just me and mum.
Right. So tell me a bit about your mum.
How to explain her? She's very loving, very caring,
Yeah.
hardworking.
Mhm.
She's changed ever since my dad passed. Is that normal?
Right, so of course it's normal because she may still be grieving about your father's death. How does that impact you?
Oh,
And what do you mean? Sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
What do you mean by she's changed? In a good way or maybe a bad way?
Oh, in a bad way, because ever since my dad died, she's just like not being herself. Before, like, we always used to do stuff, we used to be so productive. But yeah, so she does have this boyfriend now, or boyfriend, and I just don't know what it is about him. I just don't like him. You know, you get that vibe when you first meet someone, and it's like
100%. I
Yeah.
totally understand you on that. Whenever I feel bad vibes off someone, I know that it is my intuition telling me that something is wrong. Not saying that there is anything wrong with your mother's partner, but it is good to listen to your heart and stuff and the energy.
yeah, toe talks.
So tell me a bit of stuff that he does that makes you feel his bad energy.
So this I did some, so growing up, like I've always like known when I felt someone was bad, and then something bad has always kind of happened,
Right,
you know.
okay, yeah.
So I did do some research on him, just because, you know, it's my mum's first boyfriend other than my dad. and like he's been convicted of a few crimes,
Okay.
like robbing houses and
Right,
like stealing
okay.
from stores and
Mhm.
stuff. And I just found that weird.
So how did you get that information, if you don't mind me asking? Was it on Facebook or...
I'd rather not say, sorry.
Okay, that's okay. That's totally fine. You don't have to answer all the questions that I ask you. So as you were saying, he's convicted. How does that personally make you feel that your mum is dating a person like that?
A bit, like scared because like
Yeah.
obviously he is at my house quite a majority of times, and even my siblings,
Yeah.
like they think that he's a bit weird.
Mhm. So they've obviously expressed their feelings about him to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though like they're all younger though, so they're kind of like quite younger than me, obviously.
Yeah.
But like they've said that like he's like hit them before.
Okay. So that then becomes a huge problem if he is laying hands on.
But he hasn't on me.
Yes.
But
right.
he has on my siblings, and then that even made me like more worried because I was
Of course, that would make anyone worry if someone was ever laying their hands on their brothers and sisters.
Yeah. But then sometimes I think, oh, maybe they're just overreacting, like it was just like a push, but then again I wasn't there, so I don't know.
So have you spoken to anyone other than me about him laying hands on your siblings?
I tried to tell my mum, but she wouldn't budge.
Right.
She just, I tried to tell her and she was just like, oh, stop kidding yourself.
Right.
Oh, whatever, you're just lying. Because I've already told her before that I don't really like him, and then I've told her that he was convicted, and then like she just like didn't believe me, and then she thinks that I'm just trying to keep on going at it so that they can break up.
Right. So what I am hearing from you is that your mum is not listening to you. She's not taking your feelings into consideration. Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah.
Right. How else does that make you feel when your mum doesn't listen to you? Does it make you feel angry at her? Do you think that could be the reason why you dislike him so much? Because your mum, did she used to listen to you before your dad passed away? Yeah? Right, okay. And your dad, would he have listened?
Oh, never. Oh, listen to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, so I thought you said if he was going to hit them.
Oh, no.
No, yes, he would always listen.
Right. Did you want to talk about your dad a little bit, or?
Not really.
No? Don't want to...
No.
That's okay. That's totally okay. So what I'm hearing from this is that you don't like your mum's new partner. Your mother is still grieving from your father's passing. And again, I'm so sorry for you having to go through that. No teenage girl should ever have to lose a parent at that age. It just breaks my heart, honestly. I hear you when you talk about, you're saying that your siblings, you don't know yet if it's true or not, but you think that it's true, that they're getting hit by your mum's now partner. You're upset about him having a criminal record. Is that right?
Yeah.
And I just feel like you're just really not listened to in your home environment. Does that sound about right?
Yeah. Because, that's why I really enjoy, I think, when my siblings come back. Because they actually sit down and they'll actually listen to me. Actually, if I was to actually tell you the truth, that I've actually, oh, I forgot.
Oh, that's okay.
Sorry.
Are you a bit speechless now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they actually, yeah, sorry. I keep forgetting what I want to say. Jeez. I went to
okay.
bed. I went to bed so late last night
Oh,
because I kept on hearing like
It's
stuff.
okay. That's okay if you're speechless. We can, if you want, like, I'm so happy to just end the session here for our first one. You know, that really just gave me a good chance to get to know you and who you are. And yeah. Okay. So now we're out of our roles.
I just realised. Wait.
No, we're out of our roles now. So now we have to talk about what.
Okay.
What you
Okay. One thing you do need to improve on is that I think you kept on repeating things.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's just because you forgot, like, at the start.
Go away, please.
Peyton, please go away. Where she's doing something for her assignment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like at the start when you said, you asked me twice if I knew where your classroom was.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it though.
Okay.
But then, like,
Yeah.
something you did good is you were a lot more, comforting.
Yeah.
You sound like you actually really cared about my problems.
Okay. Yep.
Even though, like, my problems seemed quite not realistic at some points. Like, you still sounded very empathetic.
Okay.
And, like, you really felt what I was going through.
Yep.
And I think another thing you need to improve on is, maybe just slow down on the questions sometimes.
Slow down questions. Okay.
So just, like, when they're talking, just be like, oh, yeah. And then just go, then input your question, like, after they've fully finished talking.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Is that all you want to say? Okay. I think what I did well was, I think I was more confident when I was talking. And I think I got like a rhythm going.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't nervous anymore. And then I think I asked some good questions as well.
Yep.
Something I can improve on is my questioning. Do you agree? My questioning?
What do you mean by question?
Like, sometimes I'm asking too many closed questions.
Yeah, you need to be more
Specific on what specific on what I'm talking about and what I'm asking.
Yeah, like, even, like, if, like, you asked me, for example, if you said, like, oh, how did your dad die? I could just said, like, oh, he passed away of cancer. But, like, if you could, like, elaborate, how did your dad pass away and how did that make you feel when...
Yeah, okay. And then I think I need to have more, do you think I think I need to have more emotion when I'm talking? Because I feel like I'm just plain. I enjoyed being the social worker though.
I actually enjoyed being the
Client.
too.
So overall, do you think I did like an okay job?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yes!